ladies and gentlemen, I've got a nice bowl in front of me. Beef, 5.5 ounces raw. 1 can of salmon. 73 grams of avocado. Just a protein and fat packed bowl. Natural flavors blend exquisitely together. So far today, we've gone to church. I went out to breakfast with my father. I had 5 scrambled egg whites with spinach, a little bowl of fruit, and 2 slices of ham. Phenomenal. We are making a slight edit to the meal plan thing, as I am currently, my true weight is around 172. I think, if you, counting when I'm carved up, 270. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of carbs yesterday, so maybe not. But anyway, I weighed myself. I'm 172 today, which I'm going to put that in my little tracker I got here. 172, and it was like 0.2. So we're lower than I thought. So I'm actually going to increase the calories for each day in the program to 2,700 across the board, which will make things a little bit easier and have less of a mental, defect on it. That way, and this way, I'm not seeing any significant declines in my overall mood, energy levels, cognitive function. Because at the end of the day, the main thing about this, although a lot of them are about my workouts and what have you, I'm cutting back on the amount of exercise I do so I can make more time and prioritize the other things that I've been slacking on, right? If I was to divvy out kind of a scaling of the different aspects of my life, physical has taken the most priority, mainly due to mental stuff, insecurities, habits, tendencies. I guess you could say I have an eating disorder, stuff like that. Just semi-destructive, semi-productive beliefs. And because of those, physical has taken a hold over my life. And it was the main focal point of everything I did throughout the day. My diet, my exercise, all of it was just the front of my mind, my main task, my main priority. And with this new routine, it is kind of to transition that, to kind of put the physical stuff to the back burner for a little bit and get the other things going, get the other balls rolling. So I'm extremely consistent with the gym. Diet it has its days sometimes, but I want to gain more consistency with the other aspects, the reading, the meditation, the mental, the spiritual, and the financial stuff. So that is the main point of this, and is to taking a more reserved approach as to not overwhelm and burn out. Because I do that a lot. So, with that, I'm going to enjoy this meal and then walk on the treadmill while doing some editing for YouTube. And at some point, I'll hit the gym. So today is day 7. Cold exposure, prayer, arms, 2,700 calories, read, YouTube, gallon of water, 10K steps. Easy, light. So we're going to start to get that done. I got 2 of the things done. Gallon of water, easy. But I want to start to get to work on the other things. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a little pre-workout snack here. And out the... What? How does he go? Out, ball down. No, that's not right. What's going on, boys? It's an oatball tutorial. An Aussie does this shit a lot. And I just fucking love it. I love his tutorials. So we got 3 servings of oats and 1 serving of mixed berries. That is a horrible Australian accent. Phenomenal. Only thing I'd add, maybe some cinnamon. What do you know about the cinnamon? What do you know about the cinnamon, ladies and gentlemen? And then, after this, I'm going to have just a water mixed with my creatine and electrolytes. It's not going anywhere. We will be going to the gym very momentarily. Like on the program said, I have arms today. I've already... Oh, my phone's in my pocket. Don't look at my nipples. Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Oh, bing, boom, bang. 10K steps has already been achieved, ladies and gentlemen. We mowed the yard today. And got it done. Edit YouTube already done, ladies and gentlemen. Cold exposure done. Prayer done. We're about to go hit arms. Done. Not yet, I'm not gonna. And then 2,700 calories, read, and a gallon of water. Which, speaking of which, I gotta get more on that. I don't think I've had enough water today. So I'm gonna enjoy the out bowl. And then take some time, let that digest. And then get my ass over to the gym. So I'll see you in a little bit. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the job has been accomplished. I had a protein shake, 2 Rice Krispie treats, and some dark chocolate. Ended it off for the day with 7 eggs and 2 egg whites. It does not get better than this. It does not get better than this. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that's the stuff. So, only thing left for the day is the 2,700 calories, which I should be good to go. After I eat this, I can just brush my teeth and then we're set. And then I gotta read. Do some reading. Easy, light. I'm gonna eat this, watch a little television, and then start to wind down for the night. I'll do another recap as we do have more to discuss, but I will see you guys very shortly. Peace.
Hold on. Ignore the rolls. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are calling it for the day. Got one more task, which is reading, which I'm about to do, and then straight to bed. Boom. Tomorrow will be day 8. We got cold exposure, prayer, a light bike ride, 2,700 calories, reflection, work on the business, i.e. wholesaling. I want to get into real estate. 1 gallon of water, 10K steps, and some heat exposure. Hell yeah. That is what is going down. So right off the bat, right in the morning, start off with the cold exposure, prayer, light bike, and the rest. Reflection at the end of the day. After work, the research. Honestly, not too difficult, which is where we wanted it. I didn't want things to be too crazy. I wanted things to be kind of an easy flow start and then ramp it up as we get to it. Like I was saying earlier, either in this video, I said in one of the latest videos, I tend to overdo it sometimes. I stretch myself out way too thin, and that leads me spiraling, stressed, and nothing productive gets done. So taking a much more reserved approach to ensure productivity. Easy. I think the only thing I might add on to these is some time or some requirements as the day goes on. Like times for certain things, how much time spent doing certain activities, how much pages read in a journal or in a book, etc. So far, it's a good start. I mean, I think I only fucked up technically yesterday. Now that is the new version. I did do that. We didn't meditate, we didn't pray. So out of 3 days, 8 tasks, 24 in total. We've only missed 2. Not a bad start, not a bad start. Pat on the back for that one. Anyway, I'm going to get to bed because it's that time. So I will see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate all of you for tuning in. That's really it. Oh, sweet. My teeth look white as shit right now. Dang, son. I think I gotta shave my head again. We'll shave tomorrow. I'm liking how lean I'm getting. When I can see my ribs, that's a good sign. It's funny, when I was at the gym today, I was looking in the mirror, critiquing myself. I had a funny, in my eyes, it's kind of funny. I started laughing to myself. Probably looked like a psychopath, but it was just. I was looking in the mirror, critiquing my physique, and being like, I need to work on. What was I talking about? My triceps or something. I was doing a tricep exercise, and I was thinking about how I need to work on a certain part of my tricep, and it's not good enough. And then I was looking at my physique, and it looked pretty good. I was proud of myself in that moment, and I started chuckling to myself because I thought of the old me, and the fact that if he knew the person that I was becoming, how proud he would be and how happy he would be, because this is everything you ever wanted. So that was a W for today. A little win was me actually taking the time to feel pride and accomplished in this journey. I tend to, I think we've already discussed this before, but I tend to kind of brush over accomplishments like they're nothing, meaningless. It's always, what's next? How can I be better? How can I improve more and more and more and more and more? And I think that's one of the reasons that I get so exhausted, because it's always that next thing. I never take the time to recognize and appreciate the milestone or achievement that I reached right before me. So, if I can recommend anything, is do better than me and take that time to recognize your wins, no matter how small or insignificant. Being hard on yourself, probably one of the wisest things was ever told by someone who, no offense if he ever watches this, not the brightest sometimes, But he said one of the wisest things to me, and it was being hard on yourself is only productive when it's not destructive. And at that time in my life, it hit deep. But these days, it hits a little deeper. So, remember that. Being hard on yourself is only productive when it's not destructive. Anyway, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you all for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Peace.